Hello once again. I'm your boy, John K. Wants to see you again, my brothers and sisters. Anyone who's watching me, today I have a good news for you. We will call it a good news. My greetings to all of you guys. Nice to see you once again. If you are watching me, I'll urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever I have a message, you will have it automatically. This is John K. This is John K. John K want to share a wonderful message to you guys who are watching me. Subscribe and help me to share to other fellow beloved. Once again, I say, if you are today first time of watching my channel, you are welcome. Welcome. So, today my message to you guys, to anyone who is watching me, most especially people who have planned to travel abroad. Don't just plan to travel abroad, but think about the consequences when you are going to meet, when you are traveling. Brothers and sisters, there are consequences when you are traveling abroad. There are so many consequences. Yes. Since I traveled to Europe, I find out there are so many consequences. And moreover, many people, they even regret of traveling to Europe. Some people too have found a success of coming to Europe. So these are the consequences. There is negative, there are positive. So anyone that will happen to you or come on your way, yeah, you take it like that. So don't think it's a good news, you are going to swallow it. It's not a good news that you should swallow, it's a good news that you should learn something from it. What is the good news? What is the message? It's about the footsteps of an asylum seeker. The footsteps of an asylum seeker. You know, so many years ago, I experienced that an asylum seeker, whenever you travel to a country, the first thing you have to do, you learn their lifestyle. That is why we know a proverb. They say, if you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. You learn from their lifestyle, brothers and sisters. Their behavior, you learn from it. Their character, you learn from it. Their culture, you learn from it. You can't say, hey, me, I'm from this country. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Togo. I'm from Benin. I'm from Ghana. I have my culture. Yes, like we Ghanaians, I'm a born Ghanaian also. We Ghanaians, we have our culture. Germans have their culture. Togolese have their culture. But Ghana culture and Germany culture is not the same thing, brother. It's different thing altogether. It's different thing entirely. That's why I say you have to learn from them. You have to learn from them. Number one, as you learn from their culture. Number two, their behavior, their association, how you mingle with them. You should learn, in fact, many things from them. And another thing, number two, you have to learn their language. Brother, this is the footsteps of an asylum seeker. Number two, you have to learn their language. Remember that when you learn the language of a nation, come what may, brother, everything you needed from among the people, you are going to get. Yes, sure, you are going to get it because you have learned the language. If you learn the language, you can also mingle with the society. Brothers and sisters, when you learn the language, you can mingle with the society. Number three, you have to behave like them, not naturally, but be like them. If it's possible, when you are a young man, you learn, you be a trainer, you learn to do some handwork. It's an opportunity to be a handwork, to learn a handwork. And number four, guess what? Number four is be a law-abiding citizen. You should be a law-abiding citizen. Even though you are not yet a citizen, but compared to a citizen, you should be a law-abiding. You come into a country as an asylum seeker, you have to be a law-abiding. About from 2011, since the Arab Spring, when Tunisia started their revolution for democracy, Algeria started their own for democracy, Libya started their own for democracy, Bahrain, Egypt, and many people started traveling across Mediterranean, brothers and sisters, and look at how many people lost their life in the Mediterranean. That's not what we are talking about. That's not what we are talking about, but I'm just giving an emphasis. During this period, many people lose their life in the Mediterranean. Many people perish in the Mediterranean. Why? Because they want to go and find a greener pastures in Europe. But dear beloved, Europe, from this time on, there had been a lot of chaos, a lot of catastrophes, bombings, attacks in some other places. Look at the attacks that occurred in Frankreich, the attacks that occurred in United Kingdom, in Germany here. There has been so much attacks as well. And apart from that, many Arab people also, many Arab and other foreign countries, they travel into the country for an asylum. And some people cause a lot of chaos. They don't want to be law-abiding. Brothers and sisters, if you are watching me, if you travel to a nation to seek asylum, you have to be a law-abiding. Number 5 point. You should look for a job. Even if you're an asylum seeker, they will give you the opportunity to look for a job. That will also help you. When you're an asylum seeker and they have not yet accepted you, as a citizen, even though they can still give you a permission to work. And these footsteps, brothers and sisters, if you follow it, it will be well with you. This is one of the asylum seeker. An asylum seeker always be a law-abiding person. You don't cause chaos. If you are a law-abiding person, they love you as they love their own people.
Gilt das für auch Kontaktbegrenzungen, ne?
The more you work hard, you pay tax in the country, the more you'll be obliged to be accepted. They will accept you on asylum. These footsteps, brothers, if you follow, is going to be well with you. Don't follow what people are doing, but follow what the law is saying. This is the footsteps of an asylum. And the opportunity of person coming to make an asylum is due to what is happening in your country. You can't come and seek asylum whereas there's nothing wrong in your country. Say, I have come to seek greener pastures because my country is poor. They won't accept your asylum. You will not be accepted. This is number 7 point. You won't be accepted. An asylum seeker always come because there is war in his country or there is a political crisis going on in his country. This is how you can come and seek an asylum. For example, the chaos that is going on in Sudan, the chaos that is going on in Nigeria, like Boko Haram, like Chad, South Sudan, and some other countries. This thing will lead you to come and seek asylum. But if you come because you are coming to seek, coming for greener pastures, brother and sister, you won't be accepted. I'm telling you the truth. They will reject your asylum. But before they will reject your asylum, maybe you have had a citizen, maybe you pregnated her, you can be considered. You can't be considered. But if you are from a country that is war or political crisis, surely once you prove you identify yourself with identification, you will be surely accepted. So, what else should I tell you? I hope you are following the steps. Brothers and sisters, if you are following me, if you like it, you thump it and accept it and share to other people. As we are talking every day and every night, many people are still passing across the Sahara. Many people are still passing across the Mediterranean. My brother and my sister, many people are still crossing the Mediterranean, go and seek asylum in another country. It is not an easy task, brothers and sisters. If you are watching me, it is not an easy task. That is why I before said the consequences. You should think about the negative side of it. When you think of the negative side of it, you will know say it's not easy. You can also succeed it, as I have explained so far for you. When you are a law-abiding things will go on with you. Don't neglect to follow the instructions of the law. When you seek an asylum and they tell you, they give you law to remain within your district, you should remain within your district. Don't go beyond your district. You know, Germans, they don't joke with their law. German police, I hail you. German police, I hail you guys. German police, they do their work perfectly. I don't challenge them, but I know them. I know how I deal with German police. As I'm telling you, I've been friends with German police. I know how I cope with them. That's why if you're an asylum seeker, your hand is clean. Let your hand always to be clean, brothers and sisters. These are some of the footsteps of an asylum seeker. I believe you are understanding me. Always be patient also. As an asylum seeker, you must always be patient. Don't be in a haste because you have come to seek asylum, or because you want to find money, by all means to send it to your people over there in Africa. You must find any way to struggle. If you are struggling, if they give you permission for job, okay, that is okay. But you struggle because you have just come, you by all means want to succeed it. My brother, I'm telling you, you will regret it and you will run away. Maybe the day German will refuse your asylum, they will tell you they give you 2 weeks to leave the country. Germans, they don't just come and pick you and deport you. They will give you 2 weeks to leave the country. In that 2 weeks, you have rights to appeal. You have rights to appeal. You have right to appeal. Yes. Yes, of course. You have right to appeal. When you appeal and the courts reject your application, they will still give you another information. We'll give you 2 weeks to leave country. And 2 weeks, if you don't leave, brother, they will come and pick you unexpectedly. Before you notice yourself, you are back to your country. This is the footsteps of an asylum seeker. Somebody will ask, Germans every day they deport people. Every day they deport people. They deport people according to their protocol they have, according to what you brought, according to your statement. That will make them deport you. I believe if there is war in a country like, as I mentioned, like South Sudan or Cameroon or Nigeria, and somebody is coming from Nigeria North, Boko Haram territory, you came with identification, this is where you are living, and they check it, they find out true, this is where you come from, surely you are not going to be deported. You will be granted an asylum. But some people will come unidentified, without any identification. What are you expecting? Brother, what are you expecting? What are you expecting? If they consider you, they will consider you. But they consider you maybe due to one or two alternate issues. maybe you having a child, or a German woman, or a citizen who have stay, who wanted to marry you. These are two alternatives that you be considered. So, in order not to make my message too long, I will end here. I believe the little I share with you, you can also share to other people, so that they will learn about the consequences of traveling to seek asylum. A country like Germany, they are very good. Germany welcome foreigners so much. For that one, I support that. Germans welcome foreigners so much. And Germans also deport foreigners so much. Just think about it. Think about it. They welcome foreigners well. They still deport foreigners also well. You see how it be? Yeah, it look funny, but this is how they are. As far as I know, I don't know about UK, I don't know about other European countries, but I know France also welcome foreigners well. France, Holland, UK, I believe. So, in order to not talk too much, I'm John K. If today is your first time of watching me, you are free to subscribe once again and share to other friends. Till next time, bye.
Likey